It is December 30th and we are flying again, Southwest. This is our 5th flight this year. And I know if you're new to my channel, you're probably like, oh my God, why are you flying? It's during a pandemic. There are numerous reasons why we're still flying during this pandemic, but the main ones are, one, I feel perfectly safe flying. I've read several articles about just the safety of airplanes, the air filters. They clean all the flight attendants do their best job cleaning in between flights. Even the passengers are like, just take the extra step, wearing masks, social distancing. Nobody wants to get sick. So I think everyone is like thinking extra hard and being extra cautious on airplanes. I feel safer flying than I feel going shopping at the grocery store. Second reason is we're flying for free. We're essentially flying for free, and that's not going to last forever. So I've mentioned it before, but again, if you're new, we have a Southwest Visa credit card. We put all of our expenses, business and personal, on our credit card to earn points. Well, almost everything. We still pay our mortgage and utilities with a monthly check, but everything else is charged on the credit card and paid off every month, and that allows us to fly essentially for free. So all we have to do is pay the taxes for each flight, which is $11.20. But we also pay for early bird. So if we were really frugal, it would only cost us $11.20 to fly. But since I like to pay for early bird, we pay $40 extra, $20 there and $20 back. So essentially each flight is costing us $52.10. So my tickets is with points from the credit card, and Robert's ticket is free because we have a companion pass, and a companion pass is a second benefit of Southwest Visa. So besides the points that you get every month for charging on your credit card, if you spend so much a year, and every year it changes, it's like a lot of money. It's over $100,000. If you spend that on your credit card every year, you get a companion pass. And when I say you, it's the credit card has like my name on it. It also has my husband's name on it, but I am the primary card holder. So I'm the one who gets to fly for free, and I assign a companion, which of course is my husband. And so the companion passes usually go from January till December, and then as long as you spend whatever the designated amount is. Do they give you till December 31st, or is it like December 28th, or?
Well,
I know it's different this year, but in a normal year,
it falls within the billing cycle.
Okay, it depends.
The actual, it has to be done for the end of the year. But it depends on your billing cycle. When it actually gets charged. That
makes sense. It depends on your billing cycle. Everyone's billing cycle is different. Say ours is like the 11th of the month until the following 11th. It's not, actually ours is like the 28th. So it just depends. So it's the last of the month. So if your billing cycle goes from like December 11th until January 11th, you don't really have till January 11th. You technically only have till December 11th. So it's important to know your billing cycle if you're trying to work for a companion pass. But if you're trying to work for a companion pass, you're going to be reading all the details anyway. So don't take my opinion on it. Read the fine print. Go to their website. They'll explain everything. So for the companion pass, you have to spend that money by the end of the year. And because of the pandemic, there's no way we spent that much money this year, and so we're not going to qualify for next year. And so that will be we've qualified for the last 2 years, and so that's why we've flown a lot the last 2 years. Because not only do I have points for me, but Robert got to fly for free with me, and I lost my train of thought. So going back to the companion, because of the pandemic, and there was like 4 months where essentially every airport was pretty much closed down. Southwest extended our companion pass until July, or is it June? I think it's July 1st. So we still have our companion pass until the middle of next year. So because I feel safe flying, we're still flying, and we're still flying a little more because we really want to get as much as we can out of this companion pass, because we know next year we're not going to qualify. And the year after that, who knows if we're going to qualify. And the other reason why we're still flying is because besides having fun on these trips, we do work a business into it. All of these trips are essentially business trips, but I don't really talk about it on my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel is more like for fun, for travel. Business is personal. I'm not here giving business advice. That would be a whole separate channel. I'm just here giving travel advice. And so I don't really talk about the business aspect of it. It's not all fun. I'm a workaholic. I'm having fun, but trust me, these trips are also business related. And there's other numerous reasons that we still travel, personal beliefs, you only live once, we're traveling. So I just wanted to explain the whole like companion pass. If you're curious, how is this is 2020, this is our 5th flight this year. This is why. We're flying for free with Southwest Visa. Everyone go get one. I think it's worth it. There is a yearly fee. I think it's like $70. It's worth it. It's worth it because like when you sign up, you get a free flight automatically when you spend like $2,000 the first couple months. For whatever the yearly fee is, it is completely worth it in my opinion. But the reason I bring this up is because this is our final flight of the year, and I pay the early bird. I don't want to say early board. It is early board, but early bird. So for the way Southwest works, there's not assigned seating. There's assigned boarding numbers. So you board in groups A, B, and C. And so what that means, when you check in 24 hours in advance, they assign you a boarding number. And so like A1 through 15 is always business class. We've never flown business class. I don't see the point on Southwest because there is no distinctive on the airplane, like distinctive seats. You know what I'm saying? All the seats are the same. The only benefit of boarding class, in my opinion, is you get to board first. Are they getting other perks I'm not aware of?
Okay, but
I'm not aware of any. I don't see the stewardess doing anything different.
It's not noticeable, whatever it is.
It's not noticeable, and so we just have never paid extra because it does cost more to fly business class. And so I don't quite understand it. I've never done the research. Maybe someone knows what business class is. To me, I don't see the point. And so, if you pay the $20, you don't have to worry about, when is the 24-hour check-in? You'll get a text. You've been checked in, your boarding number is blah blah blah. We're heading to the airport right now if you couldn't figure it out. And so we're always in group A. Well, as dozens of times that we've flown, we've only been stuck in group B one other time. This flight today, December 30th, which I realize, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Yes, it's crowded. If we're stuck in we are in group B, like B5 and B6, or U7, well, whatever it is, we're in group B. You know what that means? That means this flight is going to be packed. People are traveling. I mentioned in my last Southwest video, before you travel, check the travel restrictions. I'm flying from Missouri. We have no travel restrictions. I'm flying to Orlando. They have no travel restrictions. If you go to the Southwest website, they tell you exactly what airport has what travel restrictions. We're flying into Fort Myers. There's no restrictions. We're flying. And so if we're stuck in group B, that means it's going to be a full flight. It's a bummer, but I'm flying. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. So technically we don't have to be in group A. You're going to get a seat no matter what. We all arrive at the destination at the same time. We all get our baggage at the same time. So there really is no need to pay for that early bird, but I have like anxiety when I fly, and I just have to board first, or it just makes me extra nervous. I'm trying to work through that. Being in group B is not the end of the world, but I still like group A, and so it is a bummer, but I'm kind of like, once we're done with our free flying in a year or two from now, we'll probably quit paying for early board and save that extra keep saying it again, I cannot say early bird. We'll probably quit paying that extra $40, because as much as we've traveled and we learn about it, it's really not necessary. That paying that extra $40 is nice, but not necessary. You're still gonna get a seat on the plane whether you pay for it or not. Because did I mention? Because when you board whatever group you're in, it's first available seat that's open that you like. So you just never know the people in front of you or how you're going to board. The way that I board, I want the first available seat. But I've seen people board like they could have had the first seat and they go all the way to the back of the plane. So everyone has different preferences of where they like to sit on the plane. So the reason I like to board first, one of them is because I like to sit in the front, but now we're kind of like, now we like the middle, because the front is just like business class that talks way too much. The back is usually all the families with the kids, and so we kind of like to sit in the middle of the plane. So Group B is not the end of the world. We will get a middle of the plane seat. And then there's Group C, and I do not believe there's a D, right? And Southwest is really good about not overselling their flights. I don't think we've ever had someone, oops, we're overbooked, right?
Not lately.
Not late. It does happen.
But it happens. There's been times where they've offered people money.
That's right. You're right. I remember sitting once or twice in the airport and they're asking if anyone would be willing.
And it was never a good enough deal where we said, okay, let's forget about it.
Let's
move it to another time.
So what we're saying is like they did overbook. So too many people checked in, and so they're trying to get other people to like not get on this flight, and they'll give you an incentive, and the incentive never worked. But as dozens of times as that has happened to us, I can only remember like two times, because we're always willing, like, to see what the benefit is. So it's already been 11 minutes and I'm rambling. I just wanted to talk about flying again. My Southwest videos seem to be pretty popular, so if anyone has any travel questions about flying, since I seem to do it so much, ask below. We already have another flight in February, and that's it. We don't have any other trips planned, but I'll be honest, I know next year's gonna be bad. Like, you know, this virus is not going anywhere, but as long as my airport's not shut down and my destination is not shut down, I'm still gonna travel. Life is short. We're safe. We're wearing masks. We're social distancing. We got the hand sanitizer. We feel comfortable flying. So, and it's a little rainy out. It was supposed to snow. We're in St. Louis. It's supposed to snow like 5 times this week. It never does. I kind of wish it would. Not today, knock on wood, because we're flying. But we just don't get a lot of snow until January and February. So anyway, we're almost at the airport. If anything happens interesting at the airport, I'll post it. Otherwise, my next video will be about Alamo Rental Car. We're using Alamo Rental Car for the first time. We've had a couple bad experiences with budget this year, so we're just trying different travel ways, and so this trip we're giving Alamo a try, and I'll post a video to see whether we liked it or not. Alright, we're here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Looking for passengers Kinzer, Tallman, and Williams. Kinzer, Tallman, and Williams, make your way down to gate 10.
Southwest Airlines is looking for Chicago passengers Stephen Kinzer, Brian Tallman, and Kanya Williams. If you'd like to join us, we do need you on board the plane at the door marked E10. Once again, passengers Kinzer, Tallman, and Williams. If you'd like to join us to Chicago, you are needed on board the plane at the door marked E10.
Alright, so it is 7 a.m.
Just feel at the Green Arrow.
And it is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. This airport is...
Just feel at the Green Arrow.
This airport's very busy. Very, very busy.
Just feel at the Green Arrow.
What?
Why does he keep saying that?
I don't know. It is, and I realize it's probably because everyone's traveling for New Year's. We have TSA pre-check, and so the regular security line was really long, but with the TSA pre-check, our line was extremely short. If you travel more than once a year, I highly recommend the TSA pre-check. It is a one-time fee, good for the rest of your life. You do have to get fingerprinted and a background check. It's been a while since I've done it. You'll have to look online. It's like $80. It was a one-time fee, well worth it. It saves us so much time at the airport.
I'm looking for Tiffany Calhoun and Sherika Rhodes. Tiffany Calhoun and Sherika Rhodes. We need your gate E34. We will be boarding and ready for an on-time departure. If you are going with us this morning to Houston, flight 1091, please make your way to gate E34. Once again, that's Tiffany Callahan and Sherika Rhodes.
Lots of missing passengers this morning, so there's no one at our gate yet. We are 2 hours early. Again, another anxiety I have to be 2 hours early. We're at E40. That's the absolute last gate in the Southwest terminal. But yeah, I don't know where everyone's flying. Apparently not Fort Myers. The Texas line looked really long. So yeah, it was, I've never really had so many announcements. Anyway, I didn't get no extra search this trip. Checked our bags in pretty quickly. We do check our bags. Remember, Southwest, you get 2 each. This trip, we only did 1 each. Plenty of luggage for a 4-day. I don't even know why I tried. It's a very active terminal. So yeah, nothing exciting yet. Just another normal flight. But I know it's gonna get busy because, like I said, we're in Group B. That means it's a pretty packed flight, and it's 7 a.m. Oh my god, I got up at 5 a.m. And every night before we fly, I just wake up every hour because I'm afraid I'll miss my flight, even though I set 5 alarms and I've never missed a flight. I can't sleep a night before a flight because, anxiety, I guess.
You were sleeping?
Well, I was sleeping, but I woke up at 1 o'clock, and I woke up at 3 o'clock, and I woke up at 4 o'clock, and I know my alarm was for 5. There's nothing worse than waking up at 4 and being forcing yourself to sleep for an hour. So anyway, I'm done rambling. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna read a book, play a little Pokemon. I would people watch, but there's only one guy over there. There's no one in our terminal. We are the first.
That's the worst part of this part of the terminal.
Yeah.
The people watching is horrid.
Yeah, we're at the last gate. There's no restaurants right here. There's a couple of vending machines. People aren't walking by because this is the last gate. There's no one to watch.
I don't like the new addition. I don't like it down here at all. It's unfortunate, but
sorry, honey.
This reminds me of when we flew into San Diego. No, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
Yep. This was the southwest portion of Los Angeles.
He has a lot better memory than I.
It had no personality at all. There was no services. There was nothing.
I don't remember that trip. Are you wearing your blue shirt? You didn't go for the Live PD? He's wearing his blues.
Figured people might get angry with me.
Yeah, Live PD got canceled. Gosh darn it. I used to love, that was our Friday night ritual, Live PD.
I miss that.
I miss it. I miss everyone getting arrested for not having license tags.
Yep.
Expired plates. Alright, that's it. Enough rambling. It's filling up fast. Still 20 minutes to board, and this place is packed. This is the worst disaster of a boarding I have ever seen. No order whatsoever. Alright, we're at Fort Myers, just waiting for our luggage. So the flight was uneventful. It's just like every other flight we had before the pandemic. It was completely full, no more social distance spacing, but it's just a typical flight for us.